Namaste friends, a very warm welcome to Sayuji Yoga with Prutha and Hardik. I am Prutha Bhatt and today's video is about Samasthiti. Samasthiti, also known as Tadasana. Now what is Samasthiti? Sama is balanced and Sthiti is the position. So the balanced position or the proper position is known as Samasthiti. Now Samasthiti is the position which is used when we are going into any standing asanas. Okay. So we must know what Samasthiti is. Friends, whenever we stand otherwise also, we generally tend to shift all our weight on one side. See, my one part is working too much where the other part is underworked. This will lead to muscle imbalance. It will also ruin my posture. So whenever you are learning Samasthiti, you have to take these points, the 6 points of Samasthiti, not only on the mat, but you should be aware about these points otherwise also. So now friends, what are these 6 points of Samasthiti? So the very first point of Samasthiti is grounding of the feet. Friends, you must have seen a huge tree. Any tree is firmly grounded only if its roots are very strong. So our roots are our toes. So we have to ground the toes really firm and nice. So now how to do that? So the first point, as I already mentioned, is grounding. So we have to make sure that both our feet are hip width apart. Okay. Now this is initially you can use this position, but then later on, as and when you practice, you can slowly bring both the feet together. But when you are new to the practice, you have to stand like this. Now for many people, standing with both the feet together is not comfortable because the structure is such that it restricts that movement. For me only, if I say, if someone tells me to keep both my feet together, I feel very unbalanced. So for me, this is a good position. So as I said, both the feet has to be hip width apart. Now the inner edges of the feet should be parallel to each other, okay, like a railway track. But again, I will repeat that it is not possible for every person to stand like this because of the structural limitation. So those are exceptional case, but as far as possible, you can try to keep both the inner edges of the feet parallel to each other. Now friends, this is called the ball of the foot. Okay, the curved portion is called the ball of the foot. So when you are standing like this, come on ball of the foot, raise all your toes, spread your toes very nicely, and you have to ground them firmly on the floor. What I personally prefer is, first of all, I will ground my big toe, then I spread all my toes and I firmly ground my feet. Okay. So when I spread all my toes and firmly ground my feet, I get a stable position. Okay. This will help to stabilize my feet very nicely on the mat. Now grounding was the first step. Now what is the second step? After grounding, we come to the knees. Okay friends, the knees, how the knees should be placed. Many people have the tendency to put their knees in hyperextension. Now what do I mean by hyperextension? If you see right now, I am standing with soft knees. Many people, they push their knees so much behind that there is too much of tension at back of the knees. This is a very uncomfortable position for me. But the people who are so used to this position, for them it will be just a normal position. But you need to keep it in mind that deliberately you have to keep your knees soft. I am not saying that you bend your knees too much. No, keep your knees just soft. Okay. So now see, again, grounding is firm, knees are soft. Then we move further, so we have to come to the quadriceps. So we need to activate the quadriceps. Now you must be wondering how to activate the quadriceps. It's very simple. You need to pull the kneecap up. When you pull the kneecap up, automatically your quadriceps starts to get engaged. Okay. Now Initially it might be little bit difficult, but with practice I'm sure you will get this. Now the moment you activate the quadriceps, you will realize that not only your quadriceps but your entire pelvic floor starts to get engaged, especially you will feel the core also starts to get a little bit engaged. Now after activating the quadriceps, we come to the main area, that is our pelvis. Okay, we also call it central government. So central government has to be firmly placed. Now how to place the pelvis? So friends, if you see right now my pelvis is in neutral position, but if I push my buttocks behind, this is called as an anterior pelvis tilt, ABB, anterior tilt, buttocks behind. And when I push my buttocks in front, that is when I tuck my tailbone too much inside, this is called as posterior pelvic tilt. But whenever we are talking about Samasthiti, we neither want an anterior tilt nor we want a posterior tilt. We want a neutral tilt. So how to get a neutral tilt? So see, I will come to posterior tilt, then you see me going into anterior tilt, and now I come into the position which is in between the posterior and the anterior tilt. This is my neutral tilt or the neutral position of the pelvis. You can check about the pelvic positions in the next videos that we will be making. Now friends, after fixing the pelvis in the neutral position, we come to the trunk portion. Now the trunk has to be nice and elongated. If you see, I am elongating my trunk, but at the same time it does not mean that you are protruding the sternum out. This is not a military pose, friends. So you have to elongate, create an elongation. Now we come to the shoulders. Okay, the shoulders has to be rolled behind and pulled down. Okay, so this will create a gap between the nape of the neck and the ears. So you will not be compressing your neck like this. The shoulders will be rolled behind, pulled down. Okay, now friends, then we come to the neck. Okay, because of too much usage of the mobile, also too much working on the laptop, generally our necks have become like this. We call it a text neck. So to keep the cervical spine in a healthy shape, we have to keep our neck long and elongated. Now the chin should remain parallel to the floor. The chin is not going down, neither it is going too much up. It should remain absolutely parallel to the floor and mildly tuck your chin inside. Now friends, whenever I say tuck your chin, chin tuck doesn't mean looking down. It is not a jalandhar bandh. It is mildly tucking the chin. And what about the fingers? When the whole body is active, the fingers should also be nice and active. You cannot keep your fingers loose. Okay, so when you nicely activate your fingers, you see the correct position, the Samasthiti. Now many people, when they do Samasthiti, they protrude their sternum out and fingers are also too much stretched. No, the Samasthiti position should be Sthira and Sukhmaya, as Muni Patanjali says. So the Samasthiti should be so very nicely defined that you can breathe in and breathe out with ease. Friends, so this is the Samasthiti. Quickly if we revise, the first step is grounding. Firm, knees soft, quads active, pelvis is in neutral position, trunk is long and elongated, roll the shoulders back and down, neck long, chin tuck, and finally the fingers also active. So this is the position of your Samasthiti. So friends, this was our Samasthiti. The concepts of Samasthiti are not only important when you are on the mat, but also when you are off the mat. Now you must be wondering that we can't stand like this always. Definitely you cannot. But you can remember these steps. Like if you are working on the computer, make sure your shoulders are rolled behind and they are pulled down. You are not compressing your neck unnecessarily. When you are sitting on the chair, you are neither into anterior nor you are into posterior. The neck is not hanging down, the trunk is nicely long and elongated. Friends, the Samasthiti is the position which will allow you to breathe nicely. It will help in posture correction. Okay friends, so as I said, Samasthiti, balanced position. So I hope this video was useful for you. So friends, this was our small video on Samasthiti. What are the benefits, contraindications? Everything is mentioned in the below description box. So friends, like our channel, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the regular updates about interesting videos that we shall be making soon. Namaste.